Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report, sponsored by Delta.exchange. One day, crude oil shot up to $120. So that day, our market came into panic selling, and Nifty broke 23,000. But that was intraday, and after that, there was a recovery. Over a period of next 3 days, the Nifty shot up nearly 900 points. The Nifty future high was 23,875. That was day before yesterday. Just one bad news, not one bad news, three bad news. US markets fell because of higher inflation, and crude oil shot up by more than 10%, and then this HDFC saga. So because of that, again, second time, we got into the panic mode. Again, we fell more than 800 points, and then took the previous low. But did not fall much from there. But then towards the end of the day, there was a recovery of more than 200 points. So this is the story so far. And exactly the same thing has happened in US also. The day when crude oil touched $120, the S&P 500 touched a low, then reversed very, very fast and very much. I think around 2.5 to 3% rally, just same as India. And then again, yesterday, it fell, broke that day's low. But towards the end of the day, there was some recovery, so it did not close below that low. So why is very important? Because, most of the time, we tend to follow global cues and mostly US. And now markets will be dancing to the tune of crude oil prices. So number one, Israel has attacked some oil fields in Iran, but immediately the Trump said, no, that is not right. So Trump said he is not aware of it. But Iran has retaliated by attacking the oil fields in Qatar. So the Trump categorically said, so we have no intention to touch the oil. And then, also gave a warning, one more time, if they target Qatar, so Iran's entire oil field will be destroyed. But however, he also assured that, so Israel will not touch the oil fields anymore. So the people were watching. So what is the game? So for the next 24 hours, and there was no attack on either side. Neither Israel nor America attacked Iran's oil field. And on the other hand, Iran also did not attack any other country's oil field. So now people are thinking that, so the Trump's message has got in. So that's one thing. Second thing, Iran has been sanctioned, which means that Iran is not supposed to sell its oil to any other country. But now US is planning to lift that sanction. So that will potentially, they are just lifting the sanctions only for the oil which are already in the ship. Now they say it's about 140 million barrels. So because of this, what has happened? Yesterday, in the panic, crude oil touched almost 119. Earlier high was 120. And now, after touching 119, yesterday itself it came down. Then after this Trump administration's measure to lift the sanctions for Iranian crude, so it came down further. Now it is trading around $105. So Indian markets will be definitely reacting to the crude oil. If crude oil keeps going higher, Indian markets will fall, and crude oil keeps falling, and then Indian markets likely to go higher. So they are inversely correlated. So GIF Nifty is indicating roughly about 100 point higher opening. So there are a few things. Number one, FIAs are not aggravating their selling. Although they have sold for about 75,000 crore, The day when the markets got panic when crude oil hit $120. So that time they sold for about 10,000 crore for 2 continuous trading sessions. But after that, selling has come down a little bit. So the panic days like yesterday, their selling was about 7,000 crore. But looking at the bad news, and I don't know, I didn't check at the end of the day. During the day, one of my friends told me that the volume in HDFC Bank was about 12,000 crore yesterday alone. So there's a huge selling that has to happen. But already this SEBI rejig about Bank Nifty, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, like has to be sold by the end of this month. So from April 1, so the things may stabilize for these two stocks. So until then, these two stocks will be in trouble because of reduction in their weightage in the Bank Nifty. So today we have to keep watching for the same thing. One good thing is that HDFC Bank fell again in US, but that's because in US HDFC Bank shares trades at a premium. At some point of time, I've seen it is trading at 10% premium to the Indian markets. But now that premium is entirely getting eroded. And now it is trading at almost the same price. So that is why, yesterday it fell about 1.5%, day before yesterday 7.5%, a total 9% fall. But here it has fallen only for 4.5%. So then, it doesn't mean that, the HDFC Bank has to fall another 4.5% here. The premium is getting wiped out. Otherwise, ICICI Bank also ended in green and Infosys also ended in green. Right. So this clearly, these IT stocks are in big trouble. Just one day there was some broad-based rally in IT stocks. The next day they all got hammered. Right. So the longer term picture, although it's not really good for India, IT stocks not doing well, pharma stocks not doing well, FMCG stocks are not doing well. Banks and auto stocks, which have been doing very well, they are all coming under a huge selling pressure. So things are not, longer term period, things are not looking good. But at least shorter term, we hope that, 23,000 will be a good support. So again, I'm going back to the same story. 23,000 to 24,000 should be the range. But option premiums are very, very lucrative on the put side. I think the 23,000 put is trading at more than 300 rupees in monthly options, more than 200 rupees on weekly options. So let us see what happens today. It's going to be very, very exciting. So tomorrow is a workshop in Chennai, and tomorrow evening is a charity dinner. So there are few seats left. So if you're interested, you may contact our office. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.